Hello. Have you ever wondered what the movie Jason Bourne would be like if Jason Bourne was a teenage girl? No? Oh. Well, I was hoping your answer would be yes, because if that's the case, you should definitely check out this movie. Hanna is a 2011 movie that up until recently I'd forgotten about. And I rewatched it and I was able to appreciate it for what it is. It's a unique take on the whole spy thriller action genre that you would typically find in something like Jason Bourne or even Mission Impossible. And the reason that it's so unique is obviously because the main character, Hanna, is a teenage girl. The movie follows Hanna and her father as they attempt to escape from the clutches of these evil government officials. I won't go into the reasons why so as to not spoil the movie, but suffice to say that there's something different about Hanna, and because of that, there are some people that would rather she not be alive. One of the reasons that Hanna is such an interesting character is because she was raised in isolation. She was raised by her father in the middle of the woods without a lot to interact with. And because of that, she has a definite lack of people skills and a lot of the social norms that people her age would normally have had. And that creates an interesting contrast because she's not unintelligent. In fact, she's rather brilliant. She's fluent in multiple languages. Her father made sure to teach her about history and several other things. So she's incredibly book smart. And this creates an interesting contrast as she is incredibly intelligent but also lacks a lot of the social norms. And this leads to some interesting scenes in the movie and is kind of an overarching theme. She encounters on her journey, it's essentially a sort of road trip to reunite with her father while at the same time running away from and trying to escape from the clutches of these government officials. She interacts with a lot of things for the very first time. Things like music and electricity and television, several cultural aspects that she's only heard about but never actually experienced. And she also meets some people along the way, some acquaintances and later friends. And we get to see an interesting evolution of her character as she goes from being a highly intelligent super soldier, essentially, to revealing her more naive side when it comes to social aspects and things like that. And overall, the movie is really well done. The acting is good all around, and the music as well. One interesting thing that was done with the music is that there's actually several scenes with music where the movie has been edited to go with the music. And this can be a bit nauseating in some parts, but overall I think it's a very unique visual presentation, and I appreciate what they were trying to do there. The overarching themes, as I mentioned, are kind of this contrast between intelligence and also naivety, and we get to see the evolution of Hannah's character in that area. There's also a small overarching theme about kind of fairy tales, and the Grimm fairy tales specifically, as it was one of Hannah's favorite books, and we get to see kind of this childhood world, but in a darker sense. And overall, I think it's a really great movie, and I would recommend it if that genre is up your alley. So those are my thoughts. Hope to see you again in another video. Hi, it's Aaron. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any thoughts or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do read all of them. And if you'd like to see more content like this, well, you already know how YouTube works, so I don't need to tell you what to do.